from 20th December onwards. So Ireland work permit requirement has been changed. The good news is 11 new roles have been added into CSEP, so that it will be easier for them to get CSEP status. And Assalamualaikum dosto, welcome back to my channel. I'm your friend Kashif Khan. So today I will talk about the main changes happened in the Ireland work permit and the policies which have been announced from 20th December 2023 onwards. And those changes are going to be implemented from 17th January 2024. So first of all, I would like to explain that why I'm making this video in English, because I have got many requests from my friends, like some of the friends who are based in Far East and some of them are based in North India, South India, and basically they are intended to know all this detail in English because many of them don't understand Urdu or Hindi. So the main motive is to make this channel more beneficial for everyone who is watching it. So I decided to transform many of the changes in Ireland work permit into English, so it will be easier for everyone who is following me. And first of all, thank you so very much for subscribing me and your comments. They are really very helpful for all improvements, and plus it is really motivating me that I should explain in more detail. So I would like to mention here that the main communication of this channel will remain Urdu and Hindi, but only those videos will be translated into English if I get any request, and plus if I feel that it will be more beneficial to make this video in English. So let's start. So there are many changes have been announced in Ireland visa from 20th December onwards. So Ireland work permit requirement has been changed, but there are not many changes. But the main thing is these are good in total. If you are planning to move to Europe, then language could be the biggest hindrance. For example, if you have planned to move either Germany, Spain, Italy, France, or Netherlands, these are the countries which can be considered for a job. But the main thing is language is the biggest hindrance. If you are moving there for as a student, then it's okay because most of the courses are in English. But if you are planning to work over there, then language is the biggest problem because you must learn their language to absorb into the system. But Ireland is the only country in Europe which is basically has English and Irish as the main languages, the main communication languages. So knowing English, you can easily absorb over there, and it's the biggest advantage of Ireland. Secondly, Ireland is considered as the most safest country of Europe. Apart from one of the safest and the most beautiful country of the world, Ireland has many things to offer. And before going into that level of detail, I would like to request you that kindly subscribe my channel and like this video as well if you really feel that it's going to be beneficial for you. So let's go into further detail of Ireland. So Ireland is basically offering the permanent residency just after 2 years in the category of critical skilled employment permit. So in order to get critical skilled employment permit, you basically need work or a job offer from the Irish employer, and the employer should have at least 50% European already employed in their company. So this is one of the criteria. And secondly, the job offer should be for 2 years, and the salary threshold, which has been changed from the last month. It was before 32,000 euro, and now it has increased to 38,000 euro. So if I summarize it, that you should have a job offer from the Irish employer, which should have at least 50% European already employed in their company, firstly. And secondly, the job offer should be on at least for 2 years, direct from the employer, and plus it has at least 38,000 euro per annum salary. So these are the requirement to become as a CSEP holder, critical skill employment permit holder. And this CSEP will offer you 2 years permanent residency. Just after 2 years you will be eligible for a permanent resident of Ireland. So this salary threshold for 38,000 euro per annum is basically for those professions who have degree. For example, if you are qualified engineer or health professional, you're a doctor, but whatever profession you have, but you have degree, then in that case, it will be 38,000 from January 2024. And then from next year, January 25, this salary threshold is further increase. So these are the basically details of for those who are having a degree in their profession. But if you don't have degree in your profession, then the salary threshold is 64,000 for getting CSEP permit, and it hasn't changed because since last month it has remained 64,000. So you should keep all this point in your mind before applying this CSEP online. So now I will go into the detail of the changes from 20th December 2023 regarding the professions. So the good news is 11 new roles have been added into CSEP. So it's a really good news. And those roles are included project professionals and all chemical professionals. So if they have uh, like degrees in their professions, that it will be easier for them to get CSEP status, and then 2 year like they can get permanent residency within 2 years. So these basically are the major points for CSCP, and people can get more benefits from this offer from Ireland because the salary threshold has been increased. But the main thing is the new rules has also been already been added, and again the new threshold of 38,000. It's not much difficult to get in, especially in Europe. So as I have been mentioning it before, that if you are really professionals and you are basically in energy sector, and you are health professional, and if you have some backgrounds in, for example, in oil and gas sector and electricity or gas supplying companies, then these are the demanding professions, and you can get an offer of 38,000 salary per annum from any Irish employer, and the criteria are already defined. So in those areas you can easily get 2 years work, 2 years permanent residency. So these are going to be very beneficial for all those professionals who are basically focusing on Ireland as their next destination, and plus they want to get PR permanent residency within 2 years. So CSCP is the best criteria, and plus for general work permit, there are many new roles have been added into general work permit. The good thing is it has a low salary threshold as compared to CSCP. Before it was 30,000 euro per annum before last month, but now from 17th January they are going to increase it to 34,000 euro per annum. But the thing is, from next year, January 25, it will gradually increase, like from 34,000 it will go to 39,000 euro. 43 new additional occupations have been added to general work permit of Ireland. So it's really going to be very beneficial for all those who are basically either engineers or mechanics or electricians, or they have background in electrical engineering. So they can get the benefit of these changes because those professions were not before in the general work permit, but now they have been added. So the main thing is the car mechanics and, for example, like heavy good vehicles mechanics, they are really in shortage at the moment in Ireland. So they have been especially added into the work permit, general work permit requirement, and it have been highlighted into many news from Ireland that those professions should be considered as a top requirement. So general work permit salary threshold, since it is low as compared to critical skilled employment permit, so it's easy to get, and plus there are many opportunities have been created to attract for all outsiders, like from non-Europeans, I would say, so they can get full advantage of the offers and the announcement which have been recently made from Ireland. So these are basically the summary of the changes which have been made. Healthcare assistant and home care. So home care and healthcare assistant. So their salary threshold is still very low. Like before it was 27,000, now it has changed to 30,000 euro per annum, and it will gradually increase from next January 24 and then January 25. So these changes will be made, but the main thing is it's easier to get general work permit or like in those areas as well. So you should consider like yourself, because there are many categories like which are non-technical. For example, bakery professionals who are good in bakery and butchers, and then so these are the areas which are also in shortage. And as I mentioned before, the car mechanics and HGV, heavy good vehicles mechanics, and all those workshop professionals, they can also consider these opportunities, and they can easily apply through online. But the main thing is at least you should have some degree or certifications, so you can see the major difference between the degree holders and non-degree holders. So it will be difficult for them who are non-degree holders. So the main thing is you should either get some certifications or some basically recognition. So that will be really going to be very beneficial. And as I mentioned before, the criteria is very straightforward. It's very easy. If, for example, if you're applying for CSEP, you just need to get an offer, and then you can apply online and get a full advantage. Your application will go to the immigration officer, will review and to make a decision on your application. And if you're under CSEP category, you can get 2 years permanent. After 2 years, you can get permanent residency. And the main thing is the fees is still low. So and plus it's 20% is refundable. So you're not going to lose like the whole fee. It will be only the loss of 10% of your fee. So it will be refunded to you. So these are the main areas or main benefits which Ireland is offering at the moment. So although the changes have been made, I would say, and it can be considered major changes because the salary threshold has been increased. But if you see on the positive side, there are many new professions have been added, and it is making Ireland is very attractive for all those who have background as electrical engineers, electricians, or like if they have some bakery experience and visual experience. So these are the areas like which are top requirement at the moment. And I would for the say, as a mechanical engineer, I've been explaining it in my other videos as well, that if you are a construction professional and if you have some background, for example, in energy sector, then it is going to be very beneficial for you uh, in general, because energy sectors has always have good demand. For example, all for oil and gas sector in Ireland is very developed, and they have big reservoirs of oil and gas. So it's always demanding professions. And being a mechanical engineer, I always focus on the energy side. And I always tell to my friends and my subscribers and all those who are basically watching my video that make yourself good in technical sides. So it will always give you advantage, because these are the professions, for example, energy sectors or oil and gas professionals. And if you have even some little experience, and try to extend it, try to do some certification and some, for example, some internships. It will give, so these are going to give you benefits in all those areas, like in Ireland in general, and to I would say Ireland in particular, but in general everywhere. So take all those advantages, keep yourself informed and educated and knowledgeable, because knowledge is power. And if you have knowledge and if you have experience, then it will make you competent. I will try to further explain in my upcoming videos. Keep watching my channel, because I have been providing um, videos on certifications and like what are those areas which could be beneficial for you in UK, Europe, Canada, Australia, and all those countries where immigration is and all those countries who basically offer immigration, and they are speaking English speaking countries, like English is a main language for them. So in Europe, yeah, English is being understood by many European countries, but they always prefer to to have those people who basically can speak their native language, or at least they can understand or communicate in their native language. So there are pros and cons of moving to Europe. So this should need to be considered. So finally, I would say that all those changes which have been announced, I have tried to cover it in my video. So keep watching. And so thank you so much for watching my videos. And I would say take care of yourself. And if you haven't subscribed my channel, please do it now. So thanks a lot. Take care of yourself. Thank you so much.